Alright, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to make a quick, short video explaining the correlations between Bitcoin and gold. I made a very long video before this one, but I deleted it, and this is basically sums it up. And look, okay, so we have gold on the left hand side. Gold is on the left hand side, and we have Bitcoin on the right side. Okay, so like I said, we're looking for correlations between Bitcoin and gold. We're using the 144-day chart, which means every tick is 144 days. Okay, so as you can see, this thing right here, this is called replay mode. You find it right here on TradingView, bar replay, and we have it set on gold. I also have one of my custom indicators that is on this chart right here, identifying that, sorry for that background noise right there, identifying that the 5 was right here at the bottom, all right? And we are currently at the bottom with a 5. And this is the real time of Bitcoin, okay? So let's check where the 21 is. So the 21 is very similar as well, right? Kind of in that that state. So that's, like I said, Bitcoin, gold. What happens if we press play on gold here? You would see that the next bar opened. So like I said, this is the real time on Bitcoin. We are at the bottom with the 5 count right here. So it just means that the next candle, which opens in 30 days, is probably going to retest this white moving average. Okay, I'm not certain about that. All I know is that gold didn't break its top right here. Right, let me take off the indicator so you can see a little bit more clearly. It didn't break this top. Okay, so when like this, boom, 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 and then this candle right here. So boom, boom, and I think we're gonna get a pullback to this white moving average, which is actually 50%. Okay, 50%. Continuing on, if it's true that we have a gold correlation, precious metals, whatnot, like it's all about gaining that edge on the market, right? So let's continue this bar, and we hit that moving average with precision right here. And these are not even, I'm not even supposed to use these numbers on this chart, but it has worked so far. So it's just something I wanted to point out on the bullish cycle. So after we've closed this bar right here, you basically started a little bit uptrending. So the 5 became at the top, the first top right here. So the 5 became right here. So what happened as the 5 became right there? We had your resistance right here at the, it's 1300 for gold. So it pulled back a little bit, pulled back to the green moving average where you could have added to your position. So let's pause it right here and just say, okay, if we have the chance and opportunity to buy Bitcoin at 6,500, let's pull the trigger on that, right? 6,000. Oh, it's actually much lower. It's 5,200, 5,100 in that box, because if the price does go down, the moving averages are likely to also go down. So the question we also need to focus on is Bitcoin before gold, or is Bitcoin after gold? Like we already seen gold break out right at the 2000. It already broke out from the all-time highs. And so that's the question that I'm asking you, is Bitcoin going to break out of the all-time highs? If so, when? Let's take a look at the correlations between them. So the 5 was fluctuating within this range. All right, and that's what we're in right now. So the 5 is basically the next, on gold it's 107 days and 2 hours. So the next candle is going to be 107 days. Okay, so it's going to flip on this candle right here and probably going to come down. I'm not sure. That's just a guess, but let's focus on Bitcoin. As we can see, in 29 days we're going to close and we're going to go right here. I bet you this is, if it follows the gold correlation, we're going to have a drop candle. Okay, and that would also correlate with the gold candle close, but it wouldn't match up with the time because this is 29 days. 29 days, and then I'm gonna guess in 107 days, that's where you want to be buying at about $5,000, 5,200 in 107 days, as that should be the low. That your stop loss would be about 3,000. It's a $2,000 stop loss on this time frame. Yeah, that's pretty big. That's a large stop loss, but about 40% stop. But as soon as it gets confirmed, that's when you tighten your stop losses, and that's when you add to your position heavily. Okay, that's where money management comes in. That's where, you know, your creativity comes in with you know, adding leverage and using tools that will help you increase your wealth at a substantial pace. So if we're right on this prediction, then we should see Bitcoin also break its all-time high. But first we have to hit about that $5,000 level, 5,100, 5,200, like this moving average, let's call it, right here at 5,172. And then it'll go up about 400%. So the risk to reward is definitely in your favor. We would draw something like this. Definitely in your favor. Something like this. So you're getting a risk to reward of about 8 to 1. And as soon as it gets confirmed, like it starts reversing, you tighten that stop loss and you actually add to your position on the way up, because you don't want to be missing that extra 200%. But with that being said, 107 days, I think we see some down price action, unless, of course, how do you know you're wrong? If you're wrong, if it passes this, so 13,831, because in the past year on gold, we've never, like, we went like this, boom, 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 right? And realistically, you could have a stop loss, because in gold right here, you could tighten your stop loss up here, right underneath this low, because in gold we didn't even get close to there. Realistically, I would think Bitcoin is going to be very bullish down at these lows, very bullish down at these lows. So I don't think it should even come close to this low, but you know, it depends how fast liquidations are and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I would say in 107 days, let's take another look at gold and see, you know. So add an alert for January 1st, 2021, easy date to remember, New Year's. Take a look at gold on New Year's, okay, and also take a look at gold, Bitcoin on New Year's, because there's some important dates there as well that I'm watching. So yeah, that's like literally the reversal point for Bitcoin on some of my other analysis. Literally January 2021-01. That's the date that I'm looking for. I think I have maybe a little bit more precise. I think it's like December something. you know, Philicon mentioned that December 18th is very the reversal point on the daily chart for 3 years in a row now. So January 1st, 2021 is going to be the bull market, I believe, in Bitcoin. That's all I basically wanted to bring to you today. And like I said, 107 days and then 30 days for Bitcoin. I think that we're going to pull back onto this moving average and come upwards here, and we shouldn't pass this low right here. So the low should be above 3,941. All right, I'll try to keep you up to date with other cycles and other analysis. Yeah, hope you like and enjoy this video. There's one more thing I would like to compare, because if we're going to be trading cryptocurrencies here, then what I would do is actually take a look at the BLX chart. I'll probably add another 5 minutes to this video and compare BTC to Ripple XRP, because I don't want to miss. Oops, here, let's open up this. I've never seen this before. Useless. XRP, BTC. Let's use which chart? Coinbase. I need to see the largest Poloniex maybe. So you see, January in 2017, January 1st was the exact bottom on. And why do you want XRP? I'll show you why I want XRP. If you if you go on the USDT chart here, this thing was at trading at 5 cents, and then it went to $3.39. Huge uptrend, huge uptrend. So that's why. That's like crazy percentages, right? Crazy. And just imagine if XRP was going to go up like crazy as well, right? I know they have a huge outstanding supply, and I do have to do a little bit of research on the volume. Maybe there's going to be some better coins to long. Maybe there's too much supply for this thing to go upwards, but who knows who's buying this, right? Yeah, so I'm not sure who's buying it. I don't know if it's a scam. I just know that it went up a lot, and if it does go up a lot again, I don't want to make that mistake of buying something that's not moving, but I also don't want to make the mistake. So we're gonna have to have a check, right? So a trend follow. I haven't made a comparison with Bitcoin yet. This chart's a little bit large. So you can see XRP has been underperforming Bitcoin for a while now, right? For a year and a half, as Bitcoin has been going up, XRP down. So we want to know why. We want to know what's good and what's going on with XRP, so we can try to profit. So what I'm looking for is, because we remember that right here, let's actually go very like day or 8 days. Let's go to the 8 days so we can see when exactly, March, in March, that's when we saw volume starting to increase here. So let's just go to March in 2017, March, right here. So right when we broke the all-time high on Bitcoin. So this is exactly what I wanted to take a look at. Right when we broke the all-time high on Bitcoin, that's when this altcoins probably in general, I'll take a look at the total altcoin chart. right after this. Make the video a little bit longer, but hopefully it'll be a little bit more precise. So Bitcoin was bullish, right? All this time, while XRP almost didn't even exist. We're talking about 600, 700 days, right? Since the Bitcoin bottom right here. So XRP came out on Poloniex exactly at the Bitcoin bottom. So right after the Bitcoin bottom. So obviously you can see what kind of psychology, market psychology is going on right there. Where XRP came out on Poloniex, got listed on Poloniex right after the bull market started. So that's a market psychology. You know, a couple days later, about 2 months later. Anyways, so then it consolidated. It consolidated for a year, 2 years actually, 2 years, about 700 days. You do the math. Broke out of the all-time high. This is Bitcoin on the left-hand side, XRP on the right, and then finally altcoins, XRP in specific, broke out very, very high. So just amazing, if you ask me. And of course, as I am going to continue on my cycle research, a cycle analysis for timing, we can see that on this chart here, 40 bars. So it went up for 317 days until it finally topped out. I'll have to do some more research on my own time to figure out if we have any correlation. If we have any correlation to this. So right, total altcoin chart. We want to see if because look, like, we don't want to miss this huge pump of, like, you can barely even see 56,000%, right? So it's like 2 cents all the way to $3 as it broke the all-time high. So once again, total altcoin is total 2. You hit that, and we want to see if it's the same type of deal in March. So we did have some altcoins that were outpacing XRP at that point, this point right here in March. But you do see right there that when Bitcoin broke its all-time high, I guess hype started big time. That's when I found out about Bitcoin at well, right before that. But it did break out. It did break out of its all-time high at March 2017. And then that's where it broke out. Basically, it started really up ramping on the total market cap. So if we can try to figure out these cycles, and if Bitcoin breaks the next all-time high, that more than likely, there's something weird though that just happened right here, watch. More than likely the altcoin chart would start pumping again, unless of course Bitcoin is going to take over the market cap. That's a possibility as well. But one thing that we have to also have a key, like a non-biased mind, is just taking a look at the numbers and the charts here. Bitcoin, this is Bitcoin on the left, total altcoin on the right. So just altcoins on the right. We actually broke the top, whereas in Bitcoin we have not broken the top yet. So I think that if we do break the top on Bitcoin, the total altcoin chart, if we follow the same trend as we did in the past in 2017, will definitely outpace Bitcoin, because we are seeing some bullish. But I mean, some people will look at this and be like, okay, Elliott waves 1, 2, 3, you know, or like an A, B, C. But I mean, I'm just looking at it right now. I'm not trying to guess the market. I'm just trying to anticipate what it's going to do next. Why is the total altcoin chart going upwards, right? It's about supply and demand, of course, right? So we have to understand, okay, is demand really that much more than Bitcoin that it's getting pushed up? Or is this just the market maker trick to try to trick people into buying altcoins. So personally, I don't think that's the case, and I think that if you're following that, you're probably wrong. Just look at the numbers, and let the charts speak for you. So once again, if we understand with that gold analysis, if we understand that Bitcoin, the one on the left here, is going to pull back all the way down to 5,200. Let's just say 5,200, like right around here, okay? Right around here in this volume node, right here. That's what we think, right? People are not going to like that. I'm just saying, man, correlation. If it's a correlation with gold, the next until January 1st, we should be bearish. And if we're not, and if we break that 13,000, that's where we're wrong. That's where I would be wrong. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, right around here, right? So the total altcoin chart should also pull back to right around the same spot, right? So maybe draw a trend line. The thing with the altcoins, when it went down much more for the total altcoin chart, probably because of really bad altcoins getting panic sold. Really bad altcoins includes all of the total too, right? So I mean, the bulls just held above so that it was still bullish. I think here, let me get that confirmation. The low here is 36.75. 36.75. So this one's a 0.86. So it's slightly higher low. So then we came upwards right there. If you like the Fibonacci extension, I can do some more technical analysis, but the correlation analysis is done for now, and just really getting an understanding. So when I pulled up the Fibonacci on gold, gold hit 2.68, 268, but for Bitcoin, it would be the 1618, unless it follows the same fib extension. So let me switch it. So we're talking about this fib extension right here, from the bottom to the lows. Let me draw it correctly. Just like that. So, but the thing is, it just broke a little bit. So if you add this this other one, Fibonacci, all right. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. So it just surpassed the all-time high by about like 6%. That doesn't even matter because it's like it's like apples and oranges, right? But this is what I'd be looking for Bitcoin. The top right around here. No, sorry. It'd be right here. That's a wrong chart. BLX. So yeah, it'd be like right here, about 20,000, 21,500 afterwards. But then after this pulls back, give it like a couple months, we have to check what gold is doing, because we could So this is where the resistance is going to be. We could literally just pull back on this moving average here, okay, this moving average, and then literally start spiking upwards like that. I'm not sure, but that's where we're going to have to keep an eye on gold. And we have to also have a mindset and the right expectations of what's going on around the world, and, with the cycles. And the whole purpose of this video is to remind us that in 2017 we had a huge, first of all, it was a gold rush where gold mining stocks were doing very, very well. There was a hype in gold, and then Bitcoin started gaining that hype and attraction because of that monetary system, right? So because of that monetary system, that people were saying there's something that, you know, that was where the rumor, whatever it was. So if there truly is another rumor or whatever it is, it's going to show in the charts, and perhaps it's like some people think it's XRP, that is going to be that currency, or perhaps it's going to be Ethereum, but I don't think Ethereum would be used as a currency, and maybe it's going to be Bitcoin. So that's basically that's my thoughts on the markets right now. For a true uptrend like in 2017, I think we have to wait till January 1st to wrap it up. So January 1st, 2021 is when I believe the bull market is going to start, with a resistance at 21,500, and then a pullback just like what gold is about to do. Perhaps it's going to look like an expanded flat, come down for that C wave as we break the all-time highs, come down for the C wave, reaccumulate maybe at 15,000, something like that, and then go to the moon. But that's going to take some time. That's going to take a couple years, months for sure. January 2021. January 1st, 2021. I'll keep you posted.